Hello, am I audible? Hello, am I audible? Any questions from what we discussed last time? Guys, last time, any questions? Okay, I take that you don't have any questions. So, have we discussed rank? Hello, guys, have we discussed rank? Guys, am I audible to you? Bhavesh, can you hear me? Damni, can you hear me?
Yes, sir, I can hear you.
Nobody's responding, so I'm not sure whether they can hear me or not.
Guys, are we audible to you all? I dropped a message in the group.
Okay, we'll wait for a couple of minutes.
Hello.
Yeah, Shesh.
सर वो प्रैक्टिस क्वेश्चन एक बार रिपीट करेंगे सर?
कौन सा क्वेश्चन? Which one?
तो प्रैक्टिस जिसमें आपने करवाया था स्टूडेंट ए मार्क 1 मार्क 2 3 4.
This one?
No.
ये वाला?
नहीं सर, मार्क्स वाला स्टूडेंट प्रैक्टिस क्वेश्चन मार्क्स वाला, मार्क्स 1 2।
यही है ना, स्टूडेंट्स है, मार्क्स और रैंक है सर।
इसमें 1 है ना खाली, लेकिन आपने मार्क्स 1 2 3 4 5 करवाए थे, फिर रिजल्ट निकलवाया था एवरेज रैंक एक साथ।
हो सकता है मैंने सेव नहीं किया। सो आप मुझे बता दो कॉलम्स क्या थे, मैं बना देता हूँ। क्या कॉलम थे?
स्टूडेंट ABCD, मार्क्स 1 91 97 92 78 56।
ठीक है, और
मार्क्स 2 34 56 47 23।
ठीक है,
मार्क्स
और
3
ठीक है, मार्क्स 3 की जरूरत नहीं, और क्या है? एवरेज था ना,
और
रिजल्ट?
रिजल्ट एवरेज।
और एवरेज की शायद रैंक थी, नॉट रॉन्ग।
हाँ।
अब वो कौन से पोस्ट में डाउट है? एवरेज पोस्ट में डाउट है।
नहीं सर, मैं ये पूछ रहा S1 S2 जब हम निकालेंगे तो वो क्यों निकालेंगे, मतलब किस उसका रीजन क्या है?
सो अगर S1 S2 S3 का टोटल 3 आता तो पास है। और S1 S2 क्यों नहीं हो? क्यों क्या है? कंपार्टमेंट है,
फेल।
ठीक है, तो क्या करिए? और जिसमें टोटल 2 आएगा वो कंपार्टमेंट, इसमें टोटल 1 आएगा, फेल है। जिसमें टोटल 3 आएगा वो पास है। ये रखिए।
ओके।
आप बाद में इसको हाइड कर सकते हो। So if this is greater than 2, then give me pass. If this is greater than question down, ठीक है। ये एंड और कर लिया था हमने। Did we discuss this and or in the last class? और ये
यस सर, हो गया था।
हो गया था। तो लास्ट क्या कराया था आशीष? मुझे फॉर्मूला बताओ ना।
2 days हो गया था।
ओके, ठीक है। Now suppose so we've done this date. Okay, so let me first explain you concatenate. So let's come down. I suppose if I have, suppose Ram and Gupta, okay, so I have two values in two different cells. I suppose if I want to bring these two values together, then I can use the formula called as concatenate. Concatenate. And this formula will help me. Sorry. This formula will help me to combine two values. So it will give me Ram and Gupta in one cell. This is called as concatenate. कुछ डाउट है तो पूछे, otherwise करिए try before I do more advanced version of this. करिए try इसको. Done? Now, suppose if I want, now this is not too useful because I don't have a space between Ram and Gupta, correct? So ideally, it should come like this, Ram space Gupta. Now suppose if I want with space, then concatenate again, where I can select this text1 Ram and text2. I can give space in the inverted commas and text3 as Gupta. So if I now click OK, it will give me Ram space Gupta. Please try this as well. And let me know in case any question. Done? Any questions in these two? Any question?
Hi, sir. Good afternoon. Sir, just wanted to ask if cell has a numeric value, उसमें क्या होगा?
So suppose what do you want to do? So suppose this is 4 and this is 3. Is that one going to bring 43 together, or you want 4 and Ram? You want to bring Ram and 4 together? How do you want this to happen?
No,
What's
sir.
the
Just a simple thing, sir. कि ये 4 और 3 साथ ही आएगा या 7 आ जाएगा? 4 और 3 आएगा, I guess.
अगर 4 और 3 है यहाँ पे और आपको 43 चाहिए, is that what you're asking?
Yes, sir. So 43 आएगा, मतलब 7 कभी नहीं आ सकता ना?
नहीं, डिपेंड करता है क्या जरूरत है, क्या रिक्वायरमेंट है. So I can't
Sir,
think
as per this formula.
हाँ, so as per this formula 43 आएगा.
ठीक है सर, thank you.
Anything else? Okay. Now, suppose suppose I have a date. So suppose if I have this today's date, and then I have today, okay. Now let's take, so today let's take, now suppose if I want today's date and date both come together in a same cell, try करो इसको. So I want something like this. Something like this. करिए ट्राई एक बार, यूज दिस, इस पे कॉन्क्रीट लगा के देखो क्या आता है. ट्राई करिए. और यहाँ पे चाहिए इसको डेट करते हैं. लेट्स डेट. सो डेट ईयर है 2020, मंथ इज लेट्स से 10 and day is let's assume 9. हाँ जी, ट्राई किया, क्या आ रहा है रिजल्ट? यूज कॉन्केटनेट फॉर दीज टू cells. What's the result? Any what is the guys? क्या हुआ? Nobody is responding. Are you able to hear, or everybody has an issue with the mic? I would appreciate if you respond and let me know, because I'm a little confused now whether it's an IT issue or you're deliberately not responding to me. I find it difficult to understand what's happening. Mavish, can you hear me? Ashish?
Yes, yes.
तो
I
रिस्पॉन्ड क्यों नहीं कर रहे तुम? आप रिस्पॉन्ड क्यों नहीं कर रहे? मतलब डू आई नीड टू टेक इंडिविजुअल नेम तब कोई रिस्पॉन्ड करेगा? हाउ डू यू वांट? मैं आपको इतनी बार पूछ रहा हूँ.
Hello sir, there was issue with my mic, so I'm trying right now.
आई कैन हियर यू. तो मैं भी पूछ रहा हूँ माइक
हाँ,
का
sir.
बाकी सबका भी इशू है क्या माइक का? There's only couple
Sir,
of issues with-
date is coming in some numeric format, so I'm just checking how to solve it. Date is coming in numeric format. When you put the formula converting it, today's date comes as it is, but the date gets converted into numbers. So I'm trying to solve that.
Okay, कर लो try. Let me know once you're done, or if you still want me to explain, then I will explain.
Sir, I think we should use text function here. Hello? Hello sir?
Yes, I.
Sir, are you there?
हाँ बोलो. Can you hear me?
Sir, I think we should use the text function here because date is. Yes, I can hear you. Sir, I think we should use text function here.
Yeah. ठीक है. So how would
Hello, sir. I'm also experiencing the same. Your voice is breaking too much.
is it better now?
Yes.
So the another way to use concatenate is that you put equal to sign and select the cell and use and then select the other cell and press enter. So it will also concatenate and will give you the same result.
Sir, the formula is not visible on your screen. I think your screen has hanged.
आप दिख रहा है आपको मेरा screen?
Screen is visible, but the formula that you type is not visible now. In the previous example, the formula that you typed was not visible.
Okay, I will do it again. So it's equal to Ram and then again select this second cell. So this is the formula that I'm using. This is the formula that I'm using. It will give you same result what concatenate has given you, which means it brings two values, brings the values in two different cells together in one cell. So one way to do this is through concatenate, which is this. And other way to do this is this, using AND. Any questions to this? Okay. In case no questions,
Yeah, Nishant, I have a question here. In case we want to concatenate multiple cells with the space, do we have to put in the inverted commas between every word, or is there a shortcut to do so? For example, Ram is going to school. We have to concatenate all these 5 words with spaces in between them. Is there any shortcut of doing that?
So yes, so let's assume, so suppose if we have Mr., we have Ram, and then we have Gupta. Let's assume you have Kumar, which is middle name, and then you have Gupta as well. So
yeah,
now you want all this to come in one cell
right,
together. Okay.
with spaces.
This is what you want, correct? Now,
Right.
if I'm using concatenate, I have to put the space at each instance wherever I want. So let's do this. So for example, I want first Mr. and then let's assume I want a full stop, which is more of an abbreviation notation, and then then I want a space, then I want Ram, then I want space. Okay.
Yeah.
And then I want K99 क्या था Ram था ना, so then I want Kumar, and then I again want space, and the last is Gupta.
Okay, yeah, this is right. This is one way. The second way that I'm trying to understand is, in case we have a really long line of items, and we need to consolidate all of those. For example, 200 line items. Instead of writing space in between all of them, is there any way to select the entire
Yes.
data set and then insert a space in between all the words?
But not through concatenate. Then we will use text to column or column to text. वो कराऊंगा अभी. In fact, नीचे ये देखो यहाँ पे है. So, but if you're using concatenate, then wherever you want, whatever character, be it a space, be it dollar, be it full stop, be it colon, comma, you have to tell Excel what you want.
All right.
So for example, let's assume if you say, okay, I do not want space between this full stop and Ram. So after Mr, you want full stop and then name. So you remove this.
Right.
So it will give you now Mr. with dot without space Ram Kumar Gupta.
All right.
So you need to tell Excel what you want. Is this clear to you in concatenate?
Yeah.
Now coming to the date, what we were discussing earlier. Now, if I use the same, suppose concatenate करता हूँ मैं. If I concatenate this, comma this, it will not give you the answer. It will give you like this. So if we do simple concatenate, then it will not pick the date in the same format. Sahil, can you go on mute, please, in case you're not speaking? So if I concatenate a date format value, it will not pick it up. Now, how then we will adjust this? As Sahil mentioned, that we'll use a text. There's a formula called as text. So we'll use that text. Now, what I can do, I can concatenate this, comma, now we'll set text. Now I will select this value and will define what is the text format that I want. So I want a format of DD, MM, and YY. So let me try this.
I think we'll have to insert the inverted commas for the DDMM double Y.
Yeah. Have I not done that? Yeah. I suppose if I even want to put that space thing, so just this, so it will come like this. Try.
Hello.
Yeah.
See, your Excel is hanged.
Can you see now? Let me do this again. So this is this. Sorry. Concatenate this, comma. I will use text value, comma, pd 5y, 2 bracket close. Now this will give you today date, which is text, which is non-numerical value, and a date format numerical value in the one cell. Now if you want to bring space between text and the date, so you can put inverted comma space. This will give you now the space as well. Any questions in this one? Any questions in concatenate?
No, sir, clear.
And text as well.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then so we've done date, we've done today, we've done concatenate, we've done text. Now you have these values, not the values, you have different text. So Ram is going to school, correct? So you want this to be converted and brought into one cell. So I can do that through concatenate as well. But I think somebody was asking that if you have too many columns, then is there any other way to avoid putting space after every value, which we do in concatenate? So we can do that through text to column. So now what this text to column will do, will help you to bring everything together. So right now, this is like a text. It can bring into the column. Okay. So now, आप ही लिख लीजिए पहले. Ram is going to school. Just type this out. Done. Now, so go to the data tab. You have text to column. Data tab, you have text to column. Okay. So select this range, which has your all the values. Click on text to column. So suppose I have Ram is going to school. Okay. I will select this text to column. And now here you can decide what would be a separator. You want a separator to be a fixed length or a particular character. And you can click on OK. By default, if you keep on fixed width, it will take a space as a separator. If you want to define the, suppose if you say delimited, then it has to take some characters like a comma, dollar, or something like this. But if you keep fixed width and I say next, at each space, at the end of the each text, it will create a next column. And then click next. Where do you want this data to be there? Same destination, and then click on finish. So the text which was in a one cell, it has converted into different columns. कर लीजिए. Let me know once you're done.
Nishant, how do we do the converse of this? For example, if all are in 5
Kararo.
different cells, can
Kararo.
we get them
We'll do that.
itself?
Yeah, we'll do
Yeah.
that. Done? Any questions in text to column?
No, sir.
Okay. Others? हो गया आप लोग का?
Yes, sir.
Anybody? Any question on this before we move further?
No, sir.
Okay. Now, जो भी अक्षय पूछ रहा था, ठीक है? If I have to, so suppose if I have this Ram is going to school spread out into different columns and I want to bring together. So जो मैंने concatenate को आपको बताया वैसे कर सकते हो. Let's assume if you don't want to type that space, so then generally what we do, rather than typing space again and again, so what we do, so suppose if I have Ram, okay, also let's do this only. Then what I can do, in a particular, in any cell, I will just type space and just remember that cell. So suppose I've typed space in this cell, which is highlighted in yellow. And then I have to again come back to concrete. The only difference is I don't need to type that thing. So after, wherever you need a space, you just keep on selecting this. If we have a large strings, generally this is what we use. Generally, I've not seen probably a big string because generally you will not have a text together in an Excel. But sometime when we've created macros for especially for generating email IDs or something like this, generally that's where we have seen these kind of in tool to be used. Any questions in concatenate or text to columns?
No, sir.
Okay. Next is remove duplicates. So suppose these are so suppose we have these painter, hunter, and let's assume these are unique values. So you can go to data and you have to remove duplicates with them. So I can select this, whatever range or whatever data table that you have, and you can click on this remove duplicate. So it will ask you, so I don't want to expand the selection. Okay, continue with the current selection and say remove duplicates. Column D, I want to remove from column D. Say OK. It will tell you 2 duplicate values found and removed, 2 unique values remain. So if you recollect, so there were 202 painter. So it gives a pop-up in terms of how many entries were duplicate and how many are unique values. And if you click OK, it will delete those values. If there's a large large data sets, especially the unique values like roll number of particular of particular class or particular school. Now these are unique value. You can't have same roll number for two students. But let's assume because of some copy paste error, some data sets have been copied twice. Now let's assume there's 1,000 row items or 1,000 students. You can't manually find out in terms of which are the duplicate values, but this formula will help you to remove those duplicate values.
So what if I want to get the unique value in a different column?
Unique values in different columns. So अभी जैसे expand था. So let's assume if I want to add any columns, I can select from here whichever column you want to bring in. Okay, and sorry, I have put in this. So only column D. So continue with my current selection. Column D. So what you want कि आपका जो आंसर है हंटर और पेंटर वो यहाँ पर आए with the original value being there, right?
Painter different column में. Yes, sir.
Yeah. ठीक है. So what generally we do, or what I prefer to do is, मैं जो duplicate column unique को copy कर देता हूँ, and then I apply on this, which means this will knock off.
ठीक है. Okay, sir. ठीक है, sir.
But you need to be careful when to use this and when to use. I use this. So what I mean is, so let's assume जैसे ऐसा होता है. Let's assume so let's assume roll number, and so suppose name, and suppose I have roll number 12, I have roll number 31, and I have roll number 12, and I have Ram, and I have Mohan, and so suppose Sohan. Okay. Now so if I say suppose remove duplicate from roll number column, not from the name. So see what it has done, it has deleted that row. साहिल समझ आ रहा है? So जो सोहन लिखा हुआ था यहाँ पे वो भी डिलीट हो गया, यहाँ पे सोहन भी था. So if you want कि duplicate है तो उसके corresponding values भी delete हो जाए, so then you should not copy and paste this duplicate cells or duplicate values again in new column, because you want Excel to delete everything. But let's assume you want for you to find out कौन से स्टूडेंट के नाम के सामने डुप्लीकेट रोल नंबर आ गया, and then you will use this. So I will say now only, sorry, what is the column? This is column I. So I will say okay, only an I, name और roll number में मत लगाओ. So what it has done, it has, sorry, I should only select this. So this is the difference that it will bring in. ठीक है. So depending upon आपको क्या requirement है, you should अकॉर्डिंगली चूज कि आपको वहां से डिलीट करना है या आपको एक नए सेल में लेके आना, सॉरी नए कॉलम में लेके आना. Anything else in remove duplicates? Okay. Next is left. Now what does left do? So suppose if I have this Mohit, okay, so left will allow me to give me define number of characters. Suppose I want first 3 characters, so I can say select the total value, which is Mohit, and I need 3 characters, so 3, so it will give me MOH from the left side of the text. And then you can define, okay, I want 4 characters, so it will give you MOHI from the left. Similarly, right, it will give you from the right. So for example, if I say 2 characters, so from the right 2 characters I and T, it will give me IT. Can you try? Please try left and right. Should not take much time.
Hello, sir. Hello, sir. Hello, sir.
And any questions on left, right? Okay. So next is mid. So mid allows you to pick certain alphabets from middle of the text. So for example, if I have Mohit and I need, let's assume HI. If I need HI, now this HI, I can't get this from the left. I can't get this from the right. If I use I left and right formula. So then I can use mid. So what mid will do? So mid will ask you the text. From where do you want to start? So I want to start from the third character. H is a third character. And how many characters from the third character? I want 2 characters from the third character. So it will give you HI. Please try this as well.
Hello, sir.
Yes, I.
सर एक सेंटेंस में से भी, जैसे एक सेंटेंस है मोहित इज गोइंग टू स्कूल, और हमें उसमें से फर्स्ट नेम पिक करना है, तो हम लेफ्ट और फाइंड से यूज करेंगे या फिर क्या, मतलब कैसा यूज करेंगे, समझ याद नहीं आ रहा सर.
सो क्या बोला? मोहित इज सब स्पेस में है कि विदाउट स्पेस करूं? कैसे करूं?
स्पेस है, मोहित इज गोइंग टू स्कूल, ये सेंटेंस है.
हाँ,
इसमें से हमें मोहित फाइंड करना है टेक्स्ट में से.
Now
लेफ्ट में मोहित है।
मोहित पूरे एक्सेल में एक ही बार है कि बहुत बार है?
सर
How do you want? So
मतलब मैं
if
चाहता हूँ कि लेफ्ट के फॉर्मूले से इसमें से इस सेंटेंस में से मोहित निकाल दे।
हाँ तो हो जाएगा ना। So
लेफ्ट और फाइंड करके
फाइंड की जरूरत ही नहीं पड़ेगी ना इसमें। So left से now you decide how many characters you want from this. So
फर्स्ट
given
नेम
Mohit
चाहिए
has,
मुझे।
हाँ
मतलब जो भी है, मोहित और रोहित और सोहन जो भी हो, मतलब यहाँ पे नाम आ जाए स्टूडेंट का।
नहीं तो मैं वही पूछ रहा हूँ, ऐसी एक ही लाइन है कि ऐसी यहाँ पे राम इज गोइंग टू स्कूल भी है?
हाँ जी, ऐसे बहुत सारी लाइंस हैं।
हाँ तो फिर वो अलग तरीके से करवाता हूँ। साहिल इज गोइंग टू स्कूल ऐसे है ना तुम, जो इफ आई अंडरस्टैंड करेक्टली, करेक्ट? तो इसको तो मुझे टेक्स्ट है, इसको टेक्स्ट टू कॉलम करना पड़ेगा, और फिर जिस नाम में फर्स्ट टेक्स्ट आएगा उसको आप अलग पिक कर लोगे। जैसे टेक्स्ट टू कॉलम करूंगा तो साहिल अलग आ जाएगा, इज अलग आ जाएगा, गोइंग अलग आ जाएगा, करेक्ट? इट विल कम लाइक दिस, करेक्ट? अभी जो हमने किया, साहिल यहाँ पे आ
सर
जाएगा।
इसमें लेफ्ट के साथ फाइंड का कॉम्बो लगा के नहीं कर देंगे कि लेफ्ट में टेक्स्ट कर दिया, देन फाइंड में स्पेस फाइंड कर लेंगे, जहाँ पहला स्पेस आएगा उससे पहला नाम हो जाएगा ऐसा। लेकिन ट्राई सर मैंने शायद ऐसा किया हुआ है पहले।
हाँ वो तब होगा जब मैं यहाँ पे स्पेस मारूं साहिल से पहले,
नहीं
तो वो स्पेस से पिक करेगा, या मैं इसको बोलूं कि साहिल के बाद स्पेस होना चाहिए।
हाँ मतलब मेरे ऐसा आ गया, हो गया सर मेरे से।
हाँ सो वो क्या करेगा, स्पेस के बाद जिस भी टेक्स्ट के बाद स्पेस होगा उस स्पेस को अलग कर, उस टेक्स्ट को अलग कर देगा।
सर हो गया सर, हो गया सर।
Anything else? मिड हो गया सबका? ठीक है, देन यू हैव ट्रिम। ट्रिम क्या करता है? सो सपोज इफ आई हैव so suppose if I have so what it will give, see मैंने क्या किया था, मैंने जानबूझ के डेलिबरेटली मैंने स्पेस मोहित टाइप किया था। So suppose when you download the data, or generally when you are downloading from one software and bringing it to the Excel, which is not so format friendly, what happens sometimes when you copy the text, sometimes some space comes in. Or suppose if you're not if you're copying the data from different Excel sheet with a different format, then also sometimes you might have space. So for example, I might have space Mohit, and then the next column I have 2 space, and then I might have Ram, and then I have 3 space and a J, something like this. I want all this to be adjusted. Okay, so I just need to do trim. Okay, it will automatically remove all those unnecessary space from that cell. So that is trim. Try. Done. Next is length. So length tells you the number of characters in a particular text. So if I have Mohit and length, so in formula you will get the name of the formula is length, but in Excel you will find it with LEN. Try this as well. Done. The other thing that you need to be careful in case there is a space, because the Excel formula reads the space also as one of the character. So if I have a space, then it will also count that as the character. So hence the number of characters will become 6. So ideally what we do before using length, we generally first use trim and then we use length. If you wanted to ensure that you only get the number of characters without the space. So we first use trim and then length. Any questions to this? Okay. So in case no questions on this. So next is lower. So lower converts all your uppercase into lowercase. So which means, for example, here you can see this, these are in cap. It will remove the cap. Very jaldi, these should be the quick one. So lower converts everything into the lowercase. Upper converts everything to uppercase. Done. Lower and upper.
हेलो सर।
Yes, sir.
सर मुझे एक छोटा सा डाउट है सर। सर जो हमारा सेंटेंस था राइट, वो वाला मोहित इज गोइंग टू स्कूल, उसमें से हमने फॉर्मूला लगा के फाइंड से करके मोहित निकाल लिया, राइट लेफ्ट वाले से मोहित निकाल लिया, राइट वाले से स्कूल निकाल लिया। अगर मुझे ये निकालना है, इज निकालना है, तो मैंने ये किया कि राइट किया, उसके बाद लेंथ में से फर्स्ट पेज मैच कर दिया, तो जो मेरा रिजल्ट आया ना वो इज गोइंग टू स्कूल आ रहा है, मुझे सिर्फ इज चाहिए, वो कैसे हो पाएगा?
फाइंड लगाना पड़ेगा ना दोबारा। तो जैसे मोहित हो, तो हमने जैसे मोहित को फाइंड किया था वैसे इसको फाइंड करने के लिए मुझे करना पड़ेगा ना।
सर मैंने एक बार ही वो डाला है फॉर्मूला, एक बार आप थोड़ा सा अगर एक बार सर कर सकते हैं प्लीज, एक बार ट्राई, हम सिर्फ एज निकालें, हम कैसे निकालेंगे?
आपने क्या फॉर्मूला लगाया अभी? आपने फाइंड से
मैंने
मोहित को
राइट
बाहर
किया पहले, इजिकल टू राइट।
कर, आउटपुट क्या चाहिए पहले वो बताओ।
मुझे एज चाहिए सर।
इस बाहर चाहिए मुझे।
हाँ जी, मेरे फॉर्मूले से इसके बाद वाला सारा आ रहा है, मतलब पर मुझे सिर्फ एज चाहिए।
मैं वही समझना चाह रहा हूँ, जैसे आपके एक ही सेल है, ऐसे साहिल इज गोइंग, राम इज गोइंग, ऐसे बहुत सारे सेल हैं और उसका आपको सेकंड टेक्स्ट बाहर चाहिए। इज दैट व्हाट यू वांट?
जी सर, यस सर।
वो तो टेक्स्ट टू कॉलम से हम अचीव कर ही सकते हैं ना।
और फॉर्मूले से अगर करना चाहें तो
फॉर्मूले से
मैंने
हम क्यों
लगाने की
कर,
कोशिश की है।
अरे ऐसे तो बहुत सारे तरीके हैं ना साहिल, मैं वही आपको समझा रहा हूँ। व्हाई वुड वी गो थ्रू द कॉम्प्लिकेटेड वे? अगर मुझे सेकंड कैरेक्टर चाहिए, हाँ, तो मैं क्यों टेक्स्ट टू कॉलम से इसको बाहर लेके नहीं आऊंगा? और अगर फिर भी आपको अगर उससे नहीं करना है तो मैं फाइन लगाऊंगा, विच आई डोंट थिंक इस, अगर हाँ, अगर सपोज मेरा ये ऐसे होता, सिर्फ इतना होता कि आप कहो कि ठीक है एक ही है, which means I have do not have multiple rows, ठीक है, देन वी कैन थिंक ऑफ कि
हाँ
हाँ
जी,
ठीक है
हाँ जी, हाँ
टेक्स्ट टू
जी,
कॉलम लगाने की जरूरत है। इसमें भी मेरे को टेक्स्ट टू कॉलम लगाऊंगा तो ये बाहर आ जाएगा।
हाँ जी
जनरली हम लेफ्ट और राइट यूज करते हैं जब मेरा फर्स्ट और लास्ट कैरेक्टर, फर्स्ट मतलब मोहित पूरा फर्स्ट हो गया
हाँ जी, ये तो
और स्कूल एक्सट्रीम
फर्स्ट
राइट हो
और
गया,
लास्ट हो, हाँ जी यार,
ठीक है। अगर मुझे सेकंड पिक करना है या
हाँ जी
थर्ड पिक
यार।
करना है तो उसके लिए हम टेक्स्ट टू कॉलम यूज करेंगे ना। दैट डज नॉट मीन कि पूरे एक्सेल में कोई ऐसा फॉर्मूला नहीं जिसके थ्रू मैं सेकंड और थर्ड नहीं निकाल के बाहर ला सकता, ऐसा नहीं बोल रहा। बट क्यों क्यों करना है वो सब चीजों में जो हमारा आसानी से निकल सकता है? अदरवाइज तो हम एक ही चीज को
सर,
एक्सपेरिमेंट करते रह जाएंगे। फिर
हाँ
भी अगर
जी
तुम्हें
सर,
करना है
क्योंकि
तो
मैं
मैं
भी,
क्लास के बाद बताता हूँ, ठीक है। लेट्स नॉट वेस्ट टाइम ऑन दैट। जो चीज हम एक बार कर चुके हैं इसको वैसे भी करें, वैसे भी करें, वैसे भी करें, सिर्फ परमुटेशन कॉम्बिनेशन खत्म नहीं होंगे। साल में इतना सब सारा कवर करना, इसलिए बोल रहा हूँ। आपका आउटपुट निकल जाएगा टेक्स्ट टू कॉलम से, इसमें निकल जाएगा ना आउटपुट आपका। साहिल,
ओ सर, हेलो सर, am I audible now? सर ओपन एक्सेल में ये टेक्स्ट टू कॉलम नहीं होता, सो आई वाज ट्राइंग
ओपन एक्सेल में
यूजिंग
नहीं होता।
फॉर्मूलाज। सर एक नॉर्मल एमएस एक्सेल होता है और एक ओपन एक्सेल होता है, ओपन ऑफिस का जो एक्सेल होता है,
हाँ,
उसमें मैंने शायद ये नहीं देखा था टेक्स्ट टू कॉलम, सो इसलिए आई वाज आस्किंग।
ठीक है, चलो आपको अगर फाइन से करना है तो मैं बाद में करा दूंगा। लेट्स नॉट ट्राई एंड स्टिक। जितने भी है ना, लोअर अपर प्रॉपर, इन सब के नेट, इन सब के मिड तक किसी को कोई डाउट? ठीक है, नेक्स्ट इज रिप्लेस। रिप्लेस इज सपोज इफ आई हैव मोहित और मुझे इसके कोई कैरेक्टर्स रिप्लेस करने हैं, दिस इज माय ओरिजिनल कैरेक्टर। आप किस कैरेक्टर को रिप्लेस करना चाहते हैं? सपोज इफ आई वांट टू रिप्लेस ओ एच और आई वांट टू रिप्लेस एच आई। एच आई इज माय थर्ड character, starting from third character, next two characters, and what I want to replace, hi को I want to replace, suppose uh, uh, suppose ri, So what it has done, मोहित का I पिक किया, exactly same way जैसे हमने mid से किया था. Only difference is till this formula, it is mid. Only difference is because we are using replace, वो mid ने उसकी value find करके उसको एक particular character से replace कर दिया. Try this.
Sir, please repeat this. I missed it.
So let me delete this. So I have this Mohit is my given value. I want to replace HI. First is old text. First is old text, which is original text. Start number. I need HI. HI from the left. H is the third character. Okay. And from the third, how many characters you want? You want 2 characters. I is from, and then what's your next? Done.
Yes, sir.
So that's a replace. अच्छा, now what I want, you try these two. So आपको ये given है. Okay. So first is this, second is this. So you have been given these 2 questions and you need to achieve this output. जो भी formulas अभी तक हमने करे हैं उनको यूज करते हुए you need to solve these 2 questions. करिए try. So it's Ravi Kumar. Sorry. Yeah. So the output that you need is RA, small RA, space, upper M, and then small a. And then you have Rajesh Gupta, SGFC.com. So you need to create an email ID like this. So I'm giving you 5-6 minutes. Try this, and then we'll discuss question 1 and 2.
Yeah, I'm done.
And we need more time. Still practicing it. Is everybody done? Anybody still needs more time? I know I gave you 5-6 minutes. I'm just checking in case. ठीक है,
Yeah, I'm done.
कर ली. Sorry.
I'm done.
Okay. Others? ठीक है. Let's wait for a minute or so. Done? And anybody wants to try कैसे क्या है? First? Who wants to go for first? अंशनी फर्स्ट कैसे किया आपने? Anjani Anand.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. So
First
first
कैसे
of all, sorry for that day, sir. वो मेरा actually connectivity issue था, इस वजह से मेरे को ये नहीं पता था कि वो वॉल्यूम ऑन हो गया, मतलब स्पीकर ऑन
कोई
हो
बात
गया था, इसीलिए वो थोड़ा डिस्टर्बेंस हो गया था. मैंने कल वीडियो देखा तो उसी में मेरे को ये रियलाइज हुआ कि ऐसा हो गया था उसके लिए.
कोई बात नहीं, ध्यान रखो आगे से. सो कैसे किया, फर्स्ट कैसे किया आपने?
फर्स्ट सर, सबसे पहले तो जो लेफ्ट से हमने दो लेटर लिया है स्मॉल करके.
पहले मैं लोअर लगाऊंगा फिर.
हाँ, लोअर लगा के.
ठीक है. नाउ इसको करने के दो तरीके हैं. सो यू कैन डू एन एक्सपैंडेड वे. ठीक है. आई वुड प्रेफर कि आप सेकंड वाला सीखे, बट मैं इजी वाला आपको बता रहा हूँ. ठीक है. सो सपोज इफ यू कैन पुट लोअर, तो आपके पास रवि आ गया. And then from this you can pick left, and then you can have two characters. So RA आ गए. Okay, what I would prefer. So this is one way. आप अलग अलग cells में अलग अलग forms लेके आओ. Otherwise, it's called as nested formulas. कि इसी के अंदर आप left को inbuild कर दो. So these are called as nested formulas. Within the formula, you're adding another layer of the formula. So now I need Kumar. From Kumar, I need MA. So now I will start concatenate. I will add the third layer, just concatenate, comma, space, and then Kumar. So I will get this RA Kumar. Kariye itna in case anybody not done till this point. Then kar lijiye itna. Then from this I will bring MA, and then in Kumar I will use mid. I will use mid of this. So KUM, which is third character, and next two characters. So then you get RA space MA. Any doubt till this point? Then I need M caps uppercase. So out of MA, I need an uppercase. So I can do put proper there. And this is your output. Very complete. There are a couple of other ways also to achieve this, but this is ideally what you should try and achieve. same achieved from a couple of other formats, and the same output can be from different other formulas as well. But from a modeling perspective, this is what you need. Any question?
Sir, I have one question, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, इसमें हमने first was very easy, left लगा के हमने we turned it into lower. But sir, ये concatenate जो है सर, ये हमने सर फिर हमने लेफ्ट से पहले क्यों लगाया ये कुमार वाले के लिए? ये हमने लेफ्ट के फॉर्मूले के बाद क्यों नहीं लगाया कॉमा देके? या फिर मतलब जैसे हमने पहले लेफ्ट का फॉर्मूला लगाया तो पहले वो ही क्यों नहीं रहा, उसको ओवरलैप करके पहले कंकैटिनेट क्यों आ गया?
नहीं, पहले कंकैटिनेट लगाओगे, बट आपको फाइनली देखो सबसे लास्ट में तो आपको कंबाइन होगा ना, पहले आपको इंडिविजुअल वैल्यूज लानी है फिर कंबाइन होगा ना, तो इसलिए कॉन्कैटिनेट सबसे बाहर वाले फॉर्मूले में. So what you will bring? First you will bring RA and MA and then you will combine these, correct? या पहले आप क्या था, राम कुमार थे क्या था, सो आप रवि और कुमार को कॉन्कैटिनेट ऐसे ही कर दोगे, तो फिर उसका लेफ्ट राइट फॉर्मूला लगाओगे कैसे उसके अंदर? तो आप पहले रवि से RA बाहर ले आओ और कुमार से MA बाहर ले आओ, तब कॉन्कैटिनेट लगाओगे ना. तो कॉन्कैटिनेट वुड बी लास्ट स्टेप और द फर्स्ट स्टेप.
सर ये तो क्लियर हो गया कि वो दोनों को हम अलग अलग सेल्स में ले आएंगे. उसके बाद सर कॉन्कैटिनेट मतलब फर्स्ट स्टेप कैसे हो जाएगा?
Concatenate is not a first step. Concatenate is the last step.
Okay.
That is why the concatenate formula is being applied at the outer layer. Outermost
Okay,
layer.
okay, 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 okay.
You have to start
Okay,
from
okay,
the
okay.
center, not the vice versa.
ठीक है सर. वो first means okay, that is not
So ये
first,
formula
that
है.
is the last layer.
हाँ.
ठीक है सर, ये
Correct.
last layer हो गई. ठीक है, समझ गया सर, समझ गया.
सबसे पहले वो ये लोअर लगाएगा.
ठीक है सर, फिर लेफ्ट लगाएगा.
सबसे पहले वो लोअर लगाएगा, फिर लेफ्ट लगाएगा और फिर कॉन्केटनेट लगाएगा. ऐसे करना है.
ठीक है सर, ठीक है.
ठीक है, नेक्स्ट ट्राई करिए ईमेल आईडी. इट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. अगर आप नेक्स्ट कर पाते हैं खुद, and you're able to get the same output exactly in the same way using these nested formulas, you should be able to plot this in one cell. जैसे सारा मैंने एक सेल में किया, ऐसे आना चाहिए. करिए. अगर आप ये कर पाते हैं तो which means जो फॉर्मूला अभी तक हमने करे हैं आपको वो आ गए हैं. ट्राई सेकंड, आई एम गिविंग अनदर कपल ऑफ मिनट्स. ट्राई करिए. यूज, ट्राई टू गेट एवरीथिंग थ्रू वन सेल. एक साथ सब अलग 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 सेल में करके नहीं. करिए ट्राई. Done? Anybody needs more time or are we good to discuss now? Isha, you want to try this? Isha, are you there? Megha, you want to try this?
Sir, I'm still doing. Sir, I'm still doing.
Okay, let me know once you're done.
Do you want me to try it, Nishan? I'm already done.
Yeah, just give it a minute or so. Let Megha also try. I want everyone to start becoming comfortable of these formulas, and it's very important because in Excel, everybody would not be at the same page, but at least the portion which I need for creating a financial model, it's very important. At least we get to that piece together, so that when we start creating models, some students don't lag behind. So just give it a minute or so. Megha, you want to try now?
सर मेरा तो नहीं हो रहा, आप कंटिन्यू कर सकते हैं.
Akshay, go ahead.
Sir, can we? Okay, if Akshay wants to try, sir. I was saying, sir, can we? मतलब हम लोग एक एक करके बताएं.
Sorry.
एक एक करके बताएं सर कि पहला स्टेप मैं बता दूं, दूसरा स्टेप अक्षय बता दे, ऐसे ऐसे करके बता देते हैं. नहीं तो फिर ठीक है, अक्षय बता देता है सर. इट्स ओके.
Whichever way, आप बता दो first step बता दो.
Either way, but yeah, all right. So I started it with equal to lower, and then I put concatenate next. Like, should I copy paste what I've done? I think that'll be easier.
No, मैं कर रहा हूँ screen पे so others can see. हाँ जी, lower,
and then bracket open, concatenate. Then bracket open, Rajesh wala cell we select. Yeah, then comma, inverted commas में dot. Yeah. Then again comma, and the next character is PT in inverted commas. Again comma, next character is at, same style within inverted commas. And then the next character after the comma will be the HDFC cell. Then again we insert a character as dot through inverted commas. And then finally we ended with the comma and the com cell. And then double parenthesis, and then it's done.
सर आई गेस अक्षय ने इसमें सर concatenate सॉरी
मैंने पहले lower
concatenate लगा के सर
किया.
रुको मैं कर रहा हूँ.
Sir, yes, you are doing as per mid wala formula. But yes, as you said, there are a couple of other ways as well, which Akshay has tried.
Actually, can you go on mute?
Just a second.
Yeah.
Sir, ideally this should be the way, but as Akshay said, when he started with concatenate and he uh, put the value of dot in the inverted commas, and then he again put pt in the inverted commas, and you have used the mid formula.
I missed out on the Gupta. I thought the PT was just a. I didn't realize कि PT.
नहीं वैसे अक्षय that sir अक्षय वाला वे भी is that right sir?
Sorry, Akshay, which one? What you missed?
Basically, I didn't realize that the PT wala portion in the email ID was being derived from Gupta. So मैंने deliberately inverted commas में PT लिख दिया था. Otherwise, I would have done a mid comma 3 comma 2.
हाँ, so अगर आप वैसे तो मैं फिर राजेश का भी टाइप ही कर सकता हूँ. So आइडियली मेरे को मिड करके यूज करना बिकॉज मुझे गिवन स्लिप आउटपुट
मुझे PT I just figured वो part of the email ID है. I didn't realize कि वो PT Gupta से आ रहा है. Otherwise, I would have
Exactly,
done
but sir, as you said that there are other ways also, so I think Akshay wala part is also right. But ideally, yes, जो आपने किया वो सही होना चाहिए. That's the way.
जो अक्षय ने गुप्ता का पीटी लिखा उससे राइट आउटपुट आ रहा है. बट अगेन
हाँ सर आ रहा है.
द पर्पस ऑफ गिविंग यू दिस इज कि आप ज्यादा से ज्यादा फॉर्मूले को ट्राई कर सके तो मिड आपका रह जाएगा. दैट्स द ओनली थिंग.
हाँ जी सर बिल्कुल सही बात है. Yes sir, that's right.
मेघा आपका हुआ ये?
आप एक बार फिर से बता दीजिए, ये कंफ्यूज हो गई. हेलो
या मेघा?
Sir, Isha wants to say something. She's unable to speak. She's chatting on the chat box.
मुझे चैट्स नहीं दिखता है तो somebody has to read the chat for me. I can't read. I can see the chats. So, Megha, can you read the chat? What's the Isha message?
Yes, sir, I'm asking her. I'm asking.
In the interim, anybody who has a doubt on this formula, it's important that you understand, and more than that, you should be able to do it on your own. That's the important piece. Last time, any questions on this?
Sir, I am just wanted to ask you one thing. Sir,
Yeah.
I don't know, पता नहीं हम उस step पे पहुंचे हैं अभी कि नहीं पहुंचे हैं. But sir, why are we doing मतलब this के, you know, we are trying to merge one's number of cells into one output at hdfc.com, or we should simply write this thing. मतलब what is the purpose sir? क्या हम वो modeling में मतलब practical? Okay.
Of what key ये lower upper, is that what you're asking? Purpose of?
Sir, everything sir. मतलब lower, upper, mid and proper. So we have almost used everything in, you know, so far जो आपने सिखाया है. But sir ये इसका
okay. So जो भी मैं आपको एक्सेल में करा रहा हूँ, ठीक है, और जो कराऊंगा, I think अभी तो बहुत as I said earlier, the objective of these Excel session is not to teach you everything that is there in the world of Excel. Everything what is required to build a financial model. So which means there are few formulas in the Excel which is not required in the financial model, or which you don't need in the financial model. That's out of scope. But whatever we're doing, so for example, you've seen this upper, lower. So these are again few of those entire list of formulas that we use for financial model. Now it depends on जो case pick करेंगे. use for that particular, because it's practically impossible, correct? That one case or model that we pick, every formula we will be able to use it. So most of the formulas might
No,
be.
sir.
So, but that doesn't mean that I don't explain that formula to you, which will not be used in our case, but might be used in some other financial modeling case. So मैं आपको करा सब रहा हूँ, and let's see when we go, because I've not decided which case study or which financial modeling to be done, whether we will do basic for you, whether we'll do advanced for you, or very advanced for your batch. We'll discuss when we reach to that stage, because by that time I will get a lot of sense for your batch in terms of how receptive you are. So when we reach to that stage, we'll take that decision. But yes, all of we have done so far and what we will be doing are those which are used for creating models.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Megha, did you got anything from Isha? I'm just waiting for you to let me know, Isha, kya पूछ रही है?
Resolved now.
Sorry.
Query is resolved now.
Okay. ठीक है. For others also, अगर आप कुछ chat पे डाल रहे हो, I because the screen mode that I am using, if I will go on chat, तो I think screen पे मैं type नहीं कर पाता हूँ. ठीक है. So I'm not going into that chat. But in case anybody who is not able to unmute yourself and not able to shout and raise your query, it's okay, you can put on the chat, but I will request any of you to probably pick it up and probably let me know, so then I can respond and help whoever is putting that query on the chat.
Sir, hello.
Yeah, Megha, go ahead.
सर ये आज वाली जो एक्सेल है आप दामिनी से शेयर कर लीजिएगा प्लीज, क्योंकि कल की क्लास से पहले मैं ये थोड़ा रिवीजन हो जाएगा, क्योंकि मेरी स्टार्टिंग की कुछ चीजें रह गई हैं, तो क्योंकि वीडियो आने में थोड़ा टाइम लगेगा इसलिए.
हाँ मैं भेज दूंगा. So that's not, इनफैक्ट ये मैं यही एक्सेल भेज दूंगा. इसमें आप जो लास्ट क्लास में हुआ था वो भी है, तो मैं उसी में कंटिन्यूएशन में करा रहा हूँ. सो if anybody has missed anything from the previous class, or for that matter for the previous, since we started the Excel, this is the same copy that I'm using for your batch, so you can go back and look at that if that's something which will help. But I think Megha, so I will send this across, that's not a problem. But have you understood this formula? Because I can explain you again, because when you will see this जो आपको Excel file है, उससे इतना आसान नहीं होगा आपके लिए समझना. It is important that you understand in this class. जो miss हो गए वो आप देख लेना, मैं Excel भेज दूंगा, वीडियो भी देख सकते हो. But have you understood this formula of creating this email ID? Because that's very important. You want me to repeat this?
Yes, because we are just applying it, so it is very difficult to collaborate each function. So we need to develop that with practice.
It's complicated. Yeah, that's the reason I've given you this practice for this, and that's the reason what I'm not doing. After every formula, I'm not giving a practice. So what yesterday also in the last class also you would have seen that I've discussed couple of formulas, then I bring a practice which helps you to combine 3-4 formulas and get an output to that formulas. So yes, it's complicated, and that's what I'm trying to push every one of you, that this is what your target model should be, because this can be done in a couple of easy formats as well. But for modeling, I need exactly in this, not exactly, but if you know this version, it will help you to use a lot of advanced formulas into financial modeling. So Megha, have you applied this for creating this email ID, or you're yet to apply, or you're in the process of doing this? कैसे है?
Yes.
Yes, for what? आप कर रहे हो चुका है या हो नहीं रहा आपसे?
No sir, it's done. आप continue.
Okay. Last time, anybody else, any question on this 1 and 2? I think 1 should be relatively easy, but second is something which you should.
Yes sir. Sir, I wanted to ask you one thing about second वाला. Sir, second में हम text to column लगा सकते हैं इसमें, मतलब कहीं भी किसी तरीके से text to column इसमें बिठा सकते हैं हम?
Second तो already different columns में, उसमें text to column क्या करोगे? Text to column तो तब use करते हैं जब एक ही अगर ऐसा होता है राजेश गुप्ता HDFC कॉम, अगर एक ही कॉलम में एक ही टेक्स्ट एक ही सेल में गिवन होता है सारी वैल्यूज, तो मैं टेक्स्ट टू कॉलम लगाता हूं.
ठीक है सर, ठीक है, सॉरी. हाँ जी सर, ठीक है सर.
And now let me give you an example जो आप पूछ रहे थे राजेश, इनको हम मॉडलिंग में कहाँ यूज करते हैं, because if that helps to give you perspective from practical side. So example, जैसे आपके ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में कोई नया एम्प्लॉय ज्वाइन करता है, how does this, अब आजकल तो सॉफ्टवेयर के थ्रू होता है, but earlier when these used to go through, I don't know how does it work, but in some of the organization it goes through when we're signing an offer letter, it's the offer letters are not on the Word documents. The offer letter that we create and when sign off, because if I'm an hiring manager and I'm signing off on your recruitment, I'm the one who would decide kitna pay karna hai, because that's hitting my cost center, correct? So in most of the big financial space segments, it's more on Excel, because a lot of computation happens in terms of what to give, what components of the salary, how much is the HRA and stuff like this. So it's a big massive calculation that happens. I don't want to go into this because I'm not. This session is not about recruitment and the salary negotiation. But what we do when we are so suppose, let me put this. So वहाँ पे ऐसे होता है. So जो कैंडिडेट फॉर्म भरता है उस फॉर्म में भी ऐसा होता है. सो सपोज यहाँ पे आपका फर्स्ट नेम होगा, ठीक है, यहाँ आपका मिडिल नेम होगा, ठीक है, एंड देन यहाँ पे आपका लास्ट नेम होगा, समथिंग लाइक दिस, करेक्ट? सो यू विल हैव रवि, वो कैंडिडेट अपना नाम भर रहा है यहाँ पे, कुमार, एंड सपोज गुप्ता. So what happens, this model, what it does, it starts generating unique email IDs for the employee, ठीक है? And that's the reason you would have seen कि जो email ID generate होते हैं employees में, वो आपका first name with some
yes sir, 1 2 3 1 2 3 ऐसे करके.
हाँ, so first name with some initial of your second name and then something like this करके वो आपके organization@organization.com ऐसे करके email ID create कर देता है. So this is where this entire combination of these formulas helps you to create those, because वो Excel में होते हैं, and now when offer letter जब print out होता है तो वो Word document में print होता है. So इसलिए ये use करके आप इसको एक साथ एक combine कर देते हैं. So this is where generally this kind of models are being used.
Okay.
चलिए nested if I think हम कर ही चुके हैं. We've done nested if, correct? Guys, have we done nested if?
Yes sir, we have done nested if.
ठीक है. So moving further, cell referencing मैंने आपको करा दिया था. So हाँ, cell reference across worksheets देख लेते हैं. I'm not sure कि ये discuss हो. So for example, अगर मेरे पास sheet 1 में अगर कुछ data है 23, so yeah, so cell referencing हमने जो कल last class में किया था. So suppose I have 12 and I have 14. So cell referencing simply means मैं इन दोनों का cell refer करके total करता हूँ. ये हमने first class में किया था. Now I can also do cell referencing across the worksheet. So for example, अगर मुझे 14 यहाँ से चाहिए, I go to the next sheet, select this value, and यहाँ पे आपको enter press करना है. अगर आप enter press करने से पहले sheet change करोगे तो आपकी values miss हो जाएंगी. कर लीजिए try. So you have two values, one on this sheet and another value is on the sheet. Try and sum this two values. So that's cell referencing from one sheet to another sheet.
Sir, can we do it from 3 sheets?
Yeah, you can do it from 3, 4, whatever. So let's assume you have some value on this. You have another value on, let's assume, sheet 2, which is, let's assume, 4. I have something on third sheet. So I can have this 12 plus is 23 plus 4. Now which one is whatever is the last, before you switch the sheet, you need to press enter. Now it will, if you click on this, it will show you 3 sheets. So 184 is from the same sheet. Then from sheet 1 you have D31, and from sheet 2 you have D26.
ठीक है sir, perfect.
Courage. Okay, next. So next is adding comments. So you can just right click on the cell. It says format cells. Sorry. Right click on this and insert comment, and then you can type whatever you want to type, and then there would be a small red triangle at the extreme right top of the cell, which shows there's a comment on this, and when you bring your cursor, it will show you the comment.
सर कमेंट डिलीट कैसे होता है?
So right click, delete comment और edit comment. अगर आपको चेंज करना है तो चेंज हो जाएगा, डिलीट करना है तो डिलीट हो जाएगा, आपको हाइड करना है तो हाइड भी हो जाएगा. तो ये शो है, अब ये शो करेगा, आपको परमानेंट शो करेगा. अब आपको हाइड करना है तो गो बैक ऑन एंड से हाइड, तो हाइड कर दोगे तो चला जाएगा. जब आप कर्सर लेके आओगे तभी आएगा. So whichever whatever permutation combination you want, you can create. Done? Any doubt on comment?
No.
Okay. So the other way to insert comment is I can also include through data validation this input message. You can type some whatever you want to type and say okay. So now if you bring your cursor here, select this cell, then the comment will come in. But the difference between these two is now in the previous approach, you get a small red triangle at the extreme top of the cell. So it tells a reader or a second person, yes, there's a comment here. He can go and check that. But now in the second approach, there's no sign. You can't make out where is the comment. You need to go to each cell and select comment here, and then when you go exactly on the cell, then you will come to another comment. So again, depending upon what you want to use, you can use either of these methods. कर लीजिए दोनों try जल्दी. ठीक है.
Yes, sir.
Now next is cell naming. So what do you mean cell naming is so suppose mm, yeah, so let's assume I'm a sales agent and my commission rate is 10%. Okay. So now let's assume let's assume I'm on sheet 9. Let's go to sheet 3. I'm here and I have sales of let's assume 2000 rupees और मुझे यहाँ पे अपना कमीशन कैलकुलेट करना है. यहाँ मुझे अपना कमीशन कैलकुलेट करना है. So this commission is commission into the sales, correct? Now the simplest way is you say sales into and then let's assume these are 10, 12, 5, 7 worksheets the way you are seeing on this current screen. Now suppose you don't remember where it is the value, where is the value of your of your commission. So this is on sheet 1, you go there and there, okay, 10%, and then you press enter and that's the answer, correct? This is cell referencing across the sheet जो अभी हमने किया है, correct? Any questions on this? कर लीजिए ट्राई पहले ये कमीशन सिंपल जो भी हमने किया, उसके बाद मैं आपको सेल नेमिंग बताता हूँ. करिए, कंप्लीट करिए. Now cell naming is, so suppose if I go to sheet 1 and I name this cell, so go to formulas, select first select the cell where you have this 10%, select that cell and click on define name. Click on define name under formula tab, click on define name, click on this. It will ask you for the name, but generally it will give you the value which is just next to that cell. So commission rate automatically pick here and I say okay, done. Now I go to sheet, let's assume now I want to calculate commission. I'm make commission 2 लिख रहा हूँ, so that will give you the second. So it's my sales into, now I can type commission, so it will give me a commission rate. See, now I will double click on this and say enter. It will automatically pick the percentage from there. This is called as cell naming. So I've given a particular name to this cell. Done? Any questions, any doubt on this?
Done, sir.
Okay. Now, next is creating an hyperlink. Okay. So, for example, if I want to link it to some website or something like this, then I create this. So,
Hello, sir.
yeah, maybe.
Hello. Sir, Isha
Yeah,
is asking to repeat
which one?
the same one. Cell name.
Cell naming. Okay. So, select the cell, go to define, under formula tab, go to define name and put your name, whatever name you want to put in. So suppose I say commission rate. It will not pick because there's already a name for this cell, but you can do this. And there should not be any space in the name because Excel will not accept space in the name of the cell. If you want to create a separator, you can use the underscore and then click OK. It will create a name. If you want to test this, say equal to and say commission. It will give you the name. The commission rate and say press enter, 10% आएगा. 0.1 is nothing but 10%. Isha, is that clear now?
Okay, from Isha.
In case you have a question or concern, please let me know. Otherwise, we'll be resuming. You're pretty okay with this. Moving further, yeah. So suppose if I have RAM here, and for that matter, any text, I right click on this, and then I can create a link. So you can select which document you want to select and stuff like this. Okay, so you can select a particular document, and once you select the particular document, that document will open if you click on that. So for example, if I click on this particular presentation gets open. So but for this, first you have to go and save something on your desktop. So go on your desktop and save a particular word file, any word file with any name. Now save karo any word file on your desktop. Let me do this. So suppose if I say test, now I have closed this word file. Okay, I go to RAM, right click, So this is the test. Say okay. Now if you see, there's no Word document open on my laptop. But if I click on this, now the Word document will open. Very. Done.
Done, sir.
Okay. Now, before we go to this, so okay. So suppose if your salary for 2019 is for 2020, so and every year, and your increment growth rate is 10%. Okay, 2020 salary would be the previous year salary into 1 plus. This is basics, correct? Just make sure doubt. Then whenever I want to compute the incremental value at a given growth rate or at a given percentage hike, my formula new value is equal to old value into 1 plus the growth rate. That is done. This is simple, correct? So very similar. Any percentage hike that will increase could be an inflation, could be your salary, could be any kind of a percentage increase, or for that matter decrease also. Let's take an example of decrease as well. So if it is decrease, it's just same thing. The difference is instead of 1 plus, it will be 1 minus. percentage.
And
Now let's come to the concept of TVM. I know I'm not given a break, but are you comfortable to do a next section or a topic, or is this too much for the day for you to absorb? What's the sense? Just want to get sense. Are we comfortable to do the next section, or guys?
Sir, do we have anything apart from PVM, like any other smaller topic?
No, we have a lot of topics left over, so it's not that we have wrapped up, or we are only TVM is remaining, but all others would be again probably we need to do TVM, then we will move to next, and then we move to next, something like this. So in terms of the first section is what we've done, but if you have to go to the any next section, be it a TVM or anything else, it would be very similar the way like it would be TVM. Or for that matter, if I want to go to another topic like bubble or sensitivity, there are a lot of other topics that we need to complete before we reach there. So what I was trying to ask, are you comfortable to do the next section, or it's too much for the day, because a lot of these formulas you need to go back and absorb, especially those who are relatively new to the Excel. And if that's the case, I'm fine. It's not I don't want to rush at the cost of your understanding. Then I can continue exactly from this tomorrow, so you get some breather and time to absorb. I just want to get sense. It should not, because it's an Excel session, it should not be too much for some of you which is relatively new to the Excel. I'm just trying to get that feedback. Are we comfortable to move on? You want me to stop here so that you go back and can absorb, and we can continue there from here on? What's the sense there?
Sir, I'm okay with anything, sir.
Start from tomorrow, sir. For TVM. For today,
Sorry,
it is for absorption. कल से करते हैं start. For today, it is okay.
And ठीक है, बाकी लोग भी सेम थॉट पे हैं. is that the plan? And I think उनके लिए ज्यादा इम्पोर्टेंट है जो थोड़ा सा रिलेटेड न्यू है. या मेगा.
So tomorrow we can do or do share the Excel, so that would be good.
Yeah, I will send you Excel, don't worry. And this Excel might have some extra as well, which is lined up for tomorrow. So once I send this across, you can use this Excel for tomorrow's session and going forward session. So don't worry if you see certain things which we have not done, but those things will be lined up in the future. That's okay.
Okay, sir. Okay.
ठीक है फिर, in case you guys want to probably continue TVM tomorrow. So what I would request, especially those who are relatively new to the Excel and still wants to still in the process of getting mastery to some of these formulas that we've discussed. So please go through this. More than happy to discuss any of these again tomorrow. And in case no doubt, then probably of course we'll start with the TVM. ठीक है?
Done, sir.
ठीक है, चलिए. Thanks. Bye.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Bye.